Every single month, millions of drivers fill up their tank and wonder why their fuel is disappearing faster than it should. They blame rising fuel prices. They blame traffic. They blame the weather. But Japanese mechanics who have spent decades working on Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Subaru, and Mazda engines know the real truth. And it has nothing to do with any of those things. The real reason your car is burning 40% more fuel than it should is hiding inside your engine right now. And the worst part, most drivers will never find it, because dealerships and fuel companies have absolutely no interest in telling you. Today, Japanese mechanics are going to reveal exactly why your car is silently wasting fuel every single day, and more importantly, how to stop it completely for almost zero cost. Stay until the end, because reason number 4 alone has cost some drivers over $800 in wasted fuel in a single year. Let's go. Japan produces some of the most fuel-efficient cars ever built. Toyota, Honda, Nissan. These brands are famous worldwide for getting incredible mileage from every drop of fuel. But here is something shocking that Japanese mechanics discovered after years of real workshop testing. Even the most fuel-efficient Japanese cars can silently start burning 30-40, even 50% more fuel than they were designed to. And the driver feels almost nothing different until they check their fuel bill at the end of the month. The reasons behind this hidden fuel waste fall into 2 main categories that most drivers completely ignore. Today we are going to break both of them down in simple steps you can check and fix yourself at home. Reaso 1. You are using the wrong fuel grade. Walk into any fuel station and you will see multiple fuel options. Regular, premium, super. Most drivers simply choose the cheapest option without thinking twice. Japanese mechanics in Tokyo workshops see this mistake destroy fuel efficiency every single day. Here is what most drivers never understand. Every Japanese engine is designed and calibrated by engineers to run on a specific fuel grade. When you put lower grade fuel into an engine designed for higher grade, the engine management system detects the difference almost immediately. It automatically adjusts the ignition timing to prevent engine knock. This adjustment reduces combustion efficiency. The engine now has to burn significantly more fuel to produce the same power output. Toyota and Honda engineers specifically warn about this in their technical manuals. But dealers never mention it, because fuel choice does not affect their service revenue. The fix is simple. Check your owner's manual right now. Find the recommended fuel grade for your specific engine. Using the correct grade consistently can improve fuel efficiency by up to 15% almost immediately. Reason 2. Fuel station quality differences are REAL. Here is something that shocks almost every driver the first time they hear it. Not all fuel from different stations is the same quality. Even if the grade printed on the pump looks identical. Japanese mechanics discovered this through years of real-world observation. Vehicles serviced in their workshops that regularly used certain fuel stations consistently showed cleaner fuel injectors and better combustion efficiency. Vehicles that refueled randomly at cheaper stations showed contamination and deposits far more frequently. The reason comes down to fuel additive packages. Premium fuel stations add detergent packages and fuel stabilizers that protect injectors and combustion chambers. Lower quality stations sometimes use minimal additive packages to cut costs. Over time, the difference becomes very clear inside the engine. Japanese mechanics recommend a simple habit. Find 2 or 3 reliable fuel stations in your area and stick to them consistently. Avoid stations with very low prices that seem too good to be true, because the fuel quality often reflects the price difference. Reason 3. Ethanol fuel is costing you more than you think. Here is the fuel secret that Japanese mechanics say costs drivers the most money. Yet almost nobody talks about it. Most modern fuel contains ethanol, typically between 10% and 15% mixed into regular petrol. Governments and fuel companies promote ethanol blends as cleaner and more environmentally friendly. But here is what they never tell you. Ethanol contains significantly less energy per liter than pure petrol. When your engine burns ethanol, blended fuel, it must burn more volume of fuel to produce the same power output as pure petrol would. Japanese engineers calculated that a 10% ethanol blend can reduce fuel economy by 3% to 8% depending on the engine design. For Japanese engines specifically, Toyota and Honda engines designed before 2015 are particularly sensitive to high ethanol content because they were calibrated for lower ethanol concentrations. The practical result is that drivers unknowingly pay for significantly more fuel every month simply because of ethanol content. And there is almost nothing printed on the fuel pump that warns them about this. Japanese mechanics recommend one strategy. When possible, choose fuel with lower ethanol content. Some premium fuels contain zero ethanol or lower concentrations. For older Toyota and Honda engines especially, this single change can noticeably improve fuel efficiency within just a few fill-ups. Here is something important that most drivers never realize. The problems we just covered are responsible for millions of dollars in wasted fuel every single year. And the fuel industry has absolutely no incentive to fix them or even warn you about them. That is exactly why this channel exists. We dig into the real mechanical truths that Japanese mechanics discover in their workshops every day, so you can protect your car and your wallet. If you are learning something valuable today, take 1 second right now and subscribe to the channel, because the next section reveals the second hidden reason your car wastes fuel. And this one is hiding inside your engine right now without you knowing it. RASO 4. Dirty air filter is choking your engine. Your engine needs two things to burn fuel efficiently: fuel and air. Most drivers think about fuel quality. Almost nobody thinks about air quality entering the engine. Japanese mechanics say a dirty or clogged air filter is one of the single most common causes of excessive fuel consumption they find during routine service. And most drivers have no idea their air filter is the problem. Here is what happens inside your engine when the air filter becomes clogged. The engine control system constantly monitors the air to fuel mixture entering the combustion chamber. When airflow is restricted by a dirty filter, the system detects insufficient oxygen for efficient combustion. To compensate and maintain power output, it automatically injects more fuel into the mixture. The engine now burns significantly more fuel simply because dirty air is choking the combustion process. Japanese mechanics tested this directly. A severely clogged air filter on a Toyota Corolla increased fuel consumption by up to 25% compared to the same vehicle with a clean filter. The driver felt almost no difference in performance. But the fuel gauge told a completely different story. The fix is one of the cheapest maintenance tasks that exists. Check your air filter every 15,000 kilometers. Hold it up to bright light. If you cannot see light passing through the filter material clearly, it needs replacement. A new air filter costs between $5 and $20 depending on your vehicle, and can immediately restore fuel efficiency that has been quietly disappearing for months. RASO 5. Dirty fuel injectors are wasting fuel every single combustion cycle. This is the hidden parts problem that Japanese mechanics consider the biggest silent fuel waster in modern engines. And it affects almost every car that has driven more than 50,000 kilometers without proper maintenance. Your fuel injectors spray a precise mist of fuel into the combustion chamber thousands of times every minute. When they are clean, the spray pattern is a perfect fine mist that mixes efficiently with air and burns completely. But over time, carbon deposits and varnish from fuel additives build up inside the injector nozzles. The spray pattern becomes uneven and inconsistent. Fuel droplets become larger instead of fine mist. Large droplets do not burn completely during combustion. They partially exit the engine as waste. The engine control system detects incomplete combustion and compensates by injecting even more fuel. Fuel consumption rises. Exhaust emissions increase. Engine performance gradually declines. Japanese mechanics discovered through workshop testing that injectors with moderate deposit buildup can reduce combustion efficiency by 15% to 30%. In real-world terms, that means a car that should travel 600 kilometers on a full tank might only travel 420 kilometers, wasting almost 30% of every tank of fuel. The professional solution that Japanese mechanics recommend does not require removing the injectors or visiting a workshop. Add a quality fuel injector cleaner to your tank every 10,000 kilometers. These cleaners dissolve carbon deposits and varnish from inside the injector nozzles during normal driving. The spray pattern gradually restores to factory specification. Fuel efficiency recovers noticeably within just a few hundred kilometers of treatment. For vehicles with more than 100,000 kilometers that have never had injector cleaning, Japanese mechanics recommend 2 consecutive treatments for maximum results. Reason 6. Oxygen sensor failure is silently wasting fuel. And now we come to the hidden parts problem that Japanese mechanics consider the most expensive silent fuel waster of all. Because when it fails, it causes maximum fuel waste with minimum warning signs. Your oxygen sensor monitors the exhaust gases leaving the engine and sends continuous feedback to the engine control unit. Based on this feedback, the control unit adjusts the fuel injection quantity to maintain the ideal combustion ratio. When the oxygen sensor begins failing, which typically happens gradually between 80,000 and 120,000 kilometers, it starts sending inaccurate readings to the engine control unit. The control unit receives false data suggesting the engine needs more fuel for proper combustion. It responds by injecting excess fuel, sometimes 20% to 40% more than the engine actually needs. The driver experiences almost no obvious symptoms. The engine runs. The car drives normally, but the fuel gauge drops faster than it should. Every single day, without any warning light appearing until the sensor fails completely. Japanese mechanics in Tokyo workshops documented cases where a single failing oxygen sensor caused fuel consumption to increase by over 40% in daily driven Toyota and Honda vehicles. Drivers had been paying significantly more for fuel for months without knowing the oxygen sensor was the cause. The good news is that oxygen sensor replacement is one of the most cost-effective repairs available. A quality replacement sensor costs between $30 and $80 depending on the vehicle. Installation takes less than 30 minutes for a basic sensor. The fuel savings from restoring correct combustion control recover the repair cost within just a few weeks of normal driving. Japanese mechanics recommend checking oxygen sensor performance during every major service interval, especially on vehicles with more than 80,000 kilometers. Now you understand what Japanese mechanics have known for years, and what dealerships and fuel companies have absolutely no interest in telling you. Your car is not burning extra fuel because of traffic or fuel prices alone. It is burning extra fuel because of hidden problems inside the engine and fuel system that silently worsen over time. Fuel quality determines how efficiently every drop burns. Air filters, injectors, spark plugs, and oxygen sensors determine how completely every combustion cycle works. Fix these hidden problems, and your fuel bill drops significantly. Japanese mechanics have one simple rule they follow with every vehicle in their workshop. A well-maintained engine never wastes fuel. An ignored engine wastes money every single kilometer it drives. Now you know exactly what to check, and exactly how to fix it. If this video revealed something you never knew before, hit the like button right now and share it with someone who owns a Japanese car. It takes 1 second and helps this channel reach more drivers who are silently wasting money every single day. Subscribe for more Japanese car secrets and maintenance tips that mechanics use in real workshops, so you can protect your car and keep more money in your pocket. And before you go, comment below with your country and tell me the next car topic you want me to cover. I read every single comment, and your suggestion could become our next video. See you in the next one.